The Raising of FrinkyLux Part 3 Francis and the Beast. In 2007, Francis lived in Eilerin at Eliku, near Quora State Polytechnic, with his mother and two siblings, Michael, the eldest, and Eucharia, the youngest. His mother, a single woman raising 3 children, worked hard to provide for them. On one particular day, she left home to buy shoes, leaving Michael in charge. This was Francis' favorite time. Whenever his mother left, he could freely explore the world around him. Taking his clever terrier-like dog, Spike, Francis set out on an adventure. A boy approached him, speaking of a sweet fruit deep in the forest, enticing him with the promise of an exciting journey. Francis agreed without hesitation, and together they ventured into the depths of the forest. On their way back, they crossed a shallow stream and encountered an old farmer who warned them of a beast that had recently given birth. The beast will be hungry and aggressive. "Children, go home and never pass this way again," the old man cautioned. But Francis, hearing about the newborn beast, felt an irresistible curiosity. He wanted to return. The next day, after his mother left for the market again, Francis convinced his friend to return to the forest. However, this time, he avoided the old man's farm and took a more perilous route. He crossed a dark, crocodile-infested river, wading through waters that reached his shoulders. His friend and Spike took a longer, safer path. Upon reaching a secluded part of the forest, Francis finally found what he was looking for: 3 wolf puppies. But these were no ordinary wolves. Their mother was a giant Canis orthus, an African golden wolf twice the size of a dire wolf. She watched from a hilltop, ready to pounce on Francis and turn him into her next meal. Francis grabbed 2 of the puppies and prepared to flee. Just as the wolf lunged at him, Spike leaped out of nowhere, attacking the massive beast. With his dog buying him time, Francis sprinted toward the river, carrying one of the puppies while his friend carried the other. But as they ran, his friend panicked and abandoned the puppy. Furious, Francis pushed forward alone, heading straight for the dark waters where crocodiles lurked. Realizing the danger ahead, Francis quickly climbed a high ledge and leaped across the water, an impossible jump that seemed to defy gravity. With the last puppy in his arms, he sprinted toward the town, eventually reaching Oyun Grammar School, where he sought refuge inside a classroom, hiding under a desk. Just as Francis thought he was safe, he heard a deep, menacing growl. The mother wolf had tracked him down. He placed the puppy on the floor, ready to flee, when suddenly, a gunshot echoed through the air. His friend had alerted the hunters, who had arrived just in time. The wolf was wounded but managed to escape into the mountains, letting out a powerful, mournful howl. Francis felt a pang of guilt for the mother wolf's pain. The hunters, unaware of the puppy's origins, allowed Francis to keep it. However, deep in his heart, he knew he had to return it. His journey was not yet over. Determined, Francis set out once more, this time with a goat as an offering. In the pouring rain, he carried the wolf pup back into the forest. When he reached the cave, he found the other 2 puppies alive, along with Spike, who had stayed behind to protect them. The mother wolf appeared, eyeing Francis warily. He gently placed the pup down and offered the goat as food. A silent understanding passed between them. As Francis left with Spike, the mother wolf followed for a short distance, almost as if to thank him. That night, Francis sat outside his apartment, reflecting on his adventure. It had felt like a dream, but it was all real. To be continued. The Raising of FrinkyLux, Part 4, Francis and David.